With this particular convention, I was just like, I got in on press credentials. Oh my God. It was the most, okay, not the most, okay, but it was definitely one of the top 10 favorite things that I've done. Just, it, words can't really do justice me being at this convention. Like, oh my God. Like,
um, characters, so the dynamics between characters. So that's Major Indra. And like I said, she was the first character I came up with, and then immediately,
okay, if I have a cop, or albeit a former cop on the team, I should have a criminal. Backshot.
right there, you can see there's a conflict between those two characters. Personalities are completely different. You think she doesn't care about anything other than herself.
Backshot came up not only because of Major Indra and just kind of learning about who she was as a person. Backshot, the character, also came up because there were elements of that character that I had used.
I had pitched a story to an artist who was looking for writers for a particular anthology he was working on. He gave an outline, how many pages, what type of framework this story needs to be in. And I came up with this cool futuristic idea for this character, kind of an assassin character, badassery type lady.
So I wound up not getting into that anthology with the script I wrote, but I liked portions and aspects of this futuristic sci-fi type character that I had created.
What I'm basically talking about is her the stealth camo that she like, helmet and gauntlets. That was something that was originally part of that pitch that I had there. So that's different visual cues you also see with Backshot's helmet and things of that nature. That was something I wrote into that script initially. It was just something that just kind of stuck with me.
Because along the way with Major Indra, it was the whole idea, okay, she not only she's a cop, but she has powers. I was kind of wanted to balance out her having this extreme power being electricity with somebody that had no powers.
With Backshot, the fact that she had no powers really played into the fact that I just kind of always liked that character on a team within the greater whole of different comic book team makeups. You have characters that are within the team that either they may not have powers at all, or if they do have powers, they're like, I wouldn't say secondary, I would say passive abilities. Things that they can't use to actively kick somebody in the face or punch somebody really hard, or things of that nature. And I always like those types of characters on a team just because of that dynamic, okay? They all have their strengths and weaknesses, but what they bring to the table. And so that's what I was thinking about with Backshot.
What changed about Backshot over the course of me developing the story was her backstory. Initially, my idea was to slowly reveal who this person was. Okay. She's going to be from this place, she's going to be this old, she's going to look like X, Y, and Z. But over time, as I started to really get to know the characters that I was writing individually and within the framework of the story, I kind of started to rethink that. So, I started to think, what if she was more of a mysterious character? Unlike all the other characters in the book, she's the only one, can't see her face, anything like that. So that kind of also helped me think, okay, she's the one character in this whole series where you don't know her civilian identity. So, okay, let's take it a step further. You don't even know what she looks like. What's her real name? Is Backshot even a real alias for her? I said this a while ago. Major Indra, I kind of used the character from a TV show to kind of inform me of her backstory. And because of that TV show, I kind of did something similar with Backshot. So with Backshot's past criminal exploits, I decided to throw in a couple of Neil Caffrey's from the show. And he was a forger and different things like that. And it's like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. So yes, she is somebody that uses guns. She does have all this training. She can probably take you on a hand-to-hand fight. Probably have a knife somewhere stashed, things of that nature. But as far as crime she's committed or been convicted of, they don't necessarily match up.
That's how her character came about. The plain and simple truth. It was Major Andrew Boom, backshot, bam. Point A, point B, 1, 2, 1A, 1B.
Her criminal exploits allowed me to navigate Backshot in a manner quite differently than all the other members of the team. Just like I said, literally having a mask, like Cobra Commander, really gives her something that nobody else on the team has. So the question remains, who is Backshot? That's up for the reader to figure out.